Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn about towns and cities in Module 1. Let's learn with me. In this lesson, I am referring to English Plus 1 textbook, page 12 to 13. The aim of the lesson is to talk about place in a town or city. First, let's sing a song.
The Thames is shorter than the Seine. London Bridge is longer than a plane. The London Eye is taller than Big Ben. And London is bigger than Berlin. She's traveling around London town on the tube, on a bus. She's traveling around London town on the tube, on a bus. A black taxi is faster than a man. A red bus is slower than a van. This lake is smaller than the sea. That tower is taller than a tree. She's traveling around London town on the tube, on a bus. She's traveling around London town on the tube, on a bus. Now listen and repeat. River, river. Tower, tower. Street, street. Square, square. Palace, palace. Church, church. Well done! You have learned a lot of vocabulary today. That's amazing!
Library.
Alright, now let's learn some of the vocabulary in this lesson.
Library.
At the British Library, there are 14 million books.
Park.
Regent's Park is a beautiful green area.
Hotel.
The Savoy is a very famous hotel.
Monument.
Nelson's Column is a tall monument.
Square.
Nelson's Column is at Trafalgar Square.
Shop.
Harrods is a very famous shop. Bus station. London buses stop at Victoria Bus Station.
Market.
People shop at the markets in Covent Garden?
Cinema.
People watch 3D films in the IMAX cinema.
Restaurant.
Many interesting Chinese food are in the restaurants of Chinatown.
Station.
Take a train from King's Cross Station.
Theatre.
The West End is London's theatre district.
Bridge.
You can see the Thames River from Tower Bridge. Office building. The Shard is London's new and very tall office building. Alright, now let's listen and complete.
Is your
listen
town
carefully.
a good place to
You may
live?
jot down
Yes,
any
I think so.
important
It's great
words
that there are a
you
lot of things
listen
to do in
this
the evening.
video.
There are some cafes, cinemas, restaurants, things like that. It's an interesting place to live.
Have you got a favourite place in your town?
Yes, my favourite place is a French restaurant. I really like French food. There isn't a theatre here, but I like living in this town.
Tell me about your city. Do you like it here?
Yes, it's okay here. I like it. We've got a sports centre near our house, and it's great that there are some parks in the city too. What do you think of your town?
Well, we've got a library near our house. There's an old bridge and a monument too.
Yes, it isn't very exciting really.
Well, there's a cafe.
Yes, but there's one cafe, and it's at the bus station.
Yes, there aren't any good shops here.
Yeah, it isn't very good to be honest.
No, it isn't great really.
Unit 1. Vocabulary. Exercises 2 and 3. 1. Simon.
Is your town a good place to live?
Yes, I think so. It's great that there are a lot of things to do in the evening. There are some cafes, cinemas, restaurants, things like that. It's an interesting place to live.
Have you got a favourite place in your town?
Yes, my favourite place is a French restaurant. I really like French food. There isn't a theatre here, but I like living in this town.
2. Lewis.
Tell me about your city. Do you like it here?
Yes, it's okay here. I like it. We've got a sports centre near our house, and it's great that there are some parks in the city too.
3. Sophie and Ben.
What do you think of your town?
Well, we've got a library near our house. There's an old and a monument too.
Yes, it isn't very exciting really.
Well, there's a cafe.
Yes, but there's one cafe, and it's at the bus station.
Yes, there aren't any good shops here.
Yeah, it isn't very good to be honest.
No, it isn't great really.
Alright, now let's complete these sentences with the places that you have listened just now. Number 1. There isn't a here. What's your answer? theater. There isn't a theater here. Number 2. There are some in the city too. The answer is parks. There are some parks in the city too. Number 3. There's an O. What's your answer? Bridge. There's an old bridge. Number 4. There's a cafe. There's a cafe. And number 5. There aren't any. What's your answer? Shops. There aren't any shops. If you got all correct, congratulations! Now, let's move to the next part. We are going to look at the sentence structures that is used in this lesson. There's, there are, plus, a, and, some, and any. There is or there's is used together with a singular noun. It can be used with the article a or an. For example, there's a cinema. There's a cinema. This sentence is affirmative. Affirmative means that you want to say the statement is correct, or as you can see here, the cinema exists and there's only one cinema. So your sentence should be there's a cinema. What about if the cinema does not exist? Your sentence should be there isn't a cinema. And this sentence is negative. There's an office building. As you can see in the picture, there is only one office building. So, you can use the article an for the words that start with vowel sounds such as a, e, I, o, and u. So, because office building, the word starts with the letter O and it has the vowel sound of O, so we can use an. There's an office building. And this is affirmative sentence. What about the office building does not exist? The sentence should be there isn't an office building. There isn't an office building. So this is a negative statement or negative sentence. What about there are more than one place or object? You use there are. There are is used together with plural noun. For example, there are 2 cinemas. When you are certain of the number of something, you can state the number here. For example, there are 2 cinemas. If you are not certain or you are not sure of the number, you can say there are some cinemas. And both of the sentences are affirmative. What about there are no cinemas or the cinemas are not exist? The sentence should be there aren't any cinemas. There aren't any cinemas. And this is negative. Let's practice. Now, this is affirmative sentence. There are some shops in my street. How do you change this sentence into negative? You should change the word are and some. And the sentence will be like this. There aren't any shops in my street. Next, the affirmative sentence. There is a nice sports center in my area. How to change it to negative? You have to change the word is and a. So, your sentence will be like this. There isn't a nice sports center in my area. Alright, that's all for today. Thank you very much and don't forget to click like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye!